It's the NFL on EA Sports, and it's Week 4 showing you from historic Lambeau Field.
In desperate need of a victory, having lost 3 in a row.
You know what? When you have a losing streak, you go back to the fundamentals. And what I mean by that, don't try to trick the other team. Just go and let's just be tough. Let's be physical. And quarterbacks, be very careful with the football. Because if you can stop some of those turnovers, of course it just gives your team a better chance to win.
Robinson's in the backfield. Single back set. Mariota's setting up now in the pistol.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Richardson's the receiver on the screen.
And pick up about 4.
Here's the Titans offense. They will be expecting far greater efficiency today. A week ago, they turned it over on 3 occasions.
Let's go.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Robinson's going to take the handoff now.
Quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
First down and 10.
Robinson's handed the football. And at the 37, he'll be brought down.
Press coverage all the way.
Back to him.
It'll be 3rd down.
Mariota's got it in the gun.
Great pass, great catch, great control.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
And Richardson's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. There's some shifting around in the backfield.
Look at that. The defensive line, everybody's shifting to the right.
Thomas is going to pull in the bullet pass.
First down here. After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
Robinson's powers his way across. Touchdown. Still 3.5 quarters of football to play, but that touchdown gives them the lead here early.
Yeah, I know. There's a long way to go. There's no doubt it. But you gotta like your situation and the feel that your football team has, getting that score and being on top.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return.
He'll take it from the 10.
And they bring it down at the 36-yard line. That return's good for about 26. The Titans with a nickel look here on defense.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
And the reception by Anderson. Anderson's tackled down at the 39. And with that, let's look at the Packers offense. This is an efficient group. Last week, turning the football over just once. Second down coming up.
Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage, the defense showing a blitz.
Ebron's got the catch and the first.
Well, these tight ends in the NFL now, they make the catches down the field. They're fast. They can do it all. And everybody is looking for that all-in-one. A guy that can block at the line of scrimmage, who can catch the football well, and has the speed to make it happen once he catches it.
Muscles through the defender. The Titans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Now 1st and 10. C.J. Anderson with the catch.
Well, I think we're seeing something we see with so many teams now in the NFL. Running backs who can do it all. This guy can run, block, and he can catch short passes and make long gains after it. Nice job.
1st and 10. Anderson's going to secure the handoff. That's a gain of 6.
The Packers know once they get inside the 20-yard line, you have to be able to run the football also. It can't be pass, pass, pass all the time. The offensive line comes through. Good, solid run that time.
The wide receiver in motion. Toss to the outside. They bring him to the turf. Here's how the Titans defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. The Packers now facing 3rd down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. They call his name again. Puffs, the one who brings him to the ground.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
Anderson's called on once again. Runs it in for the touchdown. They've tied the game as this first quarter is winding down. I'm sure they're thrilled not to have to start the second quarter facing a stiff uphill climb.
Oh, absolutely. You got to be thrilled to be tied at this spot right now. The defense has been a little shaky here early in this football game, but the offense, great job of bouncing back and getting TD.
Wright's going to run this one out. And they have this return completely covered, tackling him inside the 15. We'll have one more play before the quarter expires. That's a gain of 6. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. They're able to move the chains after that last run.
The defensive line's all shifting to the right. They're going to try to find a way to pressure the quarterback.
Thomas is taking the handoff. And gains maybe 4. Playing press coverage to the outside. Got a big lane. These tackles beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up 1st downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
1st and 10. Robinson's going to take the handoff now. 2nd down after going to the ground game the first play.
I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback.
Lays out and make a foot race to the end zone. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
That touchdown, partner, puts them in front here in the early part of the second quarter.
Yeah, it's nice. They scored that touchdown. The defense has got to be kicking themselves because they did not play well or smart on that scoring drive.
The Titans setting up for the kickoff.
Just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Packers back on the field on offense. They've got to be pleased with the way their offense took shape on that previous drive, which went all the way for a touchdown.
Yeah, their calling card has always been the fact that they like to do both things. They're very conscious of running the football to keep a defense honest. They did that in the last drive, and then they take advantage of the fact they're running it well, and then they play action pass or drop back. They get good protection, and they make it happen.
Boy, it's been a good mix so far, both the pass and run.
Yeah, that's what you want. You want to mix it up, keep that defense thinking, and that's when it works the best.
Rodgers from the shotgun. Has his target. That's his first reception today.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. When you're running fast, you have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Rodgers 5 for 5 after that completion. Anderson's handed the football. It's third down coming up. The Packers need to get to the 42 for the first down. Third down and 4. The defense gets a sack.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
And he punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner. The Titans on a quest for their third straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
First down at the 19. Trying to plow ahead.
Robinson's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game. Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle. And you see linebackers moving like this, they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. We're getting close to the 2-minute warning. Time for one more play. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
Let's go. Run 38. Run 38. Get ready.
First down and 10. Robinson has it. Robinson's met after a gain of 3.
Well, even though it's late in the first half, I think this is a good job by the coach going to the hurry-up offense. Going to see if they can make a few plays and get down there and get some points.
Mariota's back in shotgun formation. Brown's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Getting set as fast as they can. Now first and 10.
Robinson's got it on the handoff.
He'll pick up 7 this time. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground. Second down following the run.
They motion the receiver around to the other side. Mariota's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. But they can't connect. Man, that was an impressive throw down the field, but he overthrew his receiver in the end, Phil.
Jim, when you get a receiver down the field in this position as a quarterback in the NFL, you can't miss them like that, man. I know it's far down the field, but these quarterbacks, they're better than ever before. You got to hit it.
Third down and 2. Makes the catch in open space. He's in the clear.
Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
The late touchdown here in the second quarter gives them a nice lead with the intermission looming, Phil.
Yeah, great job on their side. They got a nice lead, but I just want to give you a little warning now. This is professional football, and those are professionals on the other side, and they will fight back. So be ready to come out here and play the same way in the second half.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. Rodgers going to take the snap from the shotgun. Launching it deep. And there's a great catch. Ebron's tackled down at the 45. The Packers call a timeout. Their first. Coming to the line at the 45. The Packers come out with a split backfield. First down at the 45. Rodgers way down the field.
Quarterback has a strong arm, but I am starting to question his touch. Need a little more touch on those deep passes. That time he overthrows the receiver.
Second down and 10. He's wide open for the grab. Williams in on the tackle. The Packers will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. The Packers now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone. First and goal. And Rodgers will hand it off. Ray's there that time for the tackle. The Packers are driving toward the end zone, and they need to come away with 7 right now.
Oh, absolutely. They need 7 to get back into this football game and make this game closer. Once you
touchdown, this game is tight.
Well, this quarterback is not afraid to score on the goal line, that's for sure. Not afraid about taking a hit from one of those big, mean defensive players. He runs a quarterback sneak and gets a touchdown.
The Titans are ready to take it to him. Right, got it. Tackles made right around the 26-yard line. The Titans are having a very good day of it offensively, but still, they have not been able to put this game out of reach, Phil.
Well, the defense is struggling. That's why, Jim, and, that's okay. Some days, one side of the football is going to struggle more than the other side. So right now, it's up to the offense to keep being aggressive and keep scoring points.
This will probably be the last play of the first half. Robinson's going to secure the handoff. And a flag is down. A good first half of action here. And soon we'll be sending you to Orlando and to our host, Larry Ridley. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll have a chance to take off. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Packers offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half. All you have to do is watch the head of the receiver. When they drop footballs, usually it's because you can see their head move the other way before the football gets there. That's what happened this time, and it's a drop pass.
The Packers take it from the 28. Intercepted. And he's brought to the ground.
Isn't it awesome on the defensive side where you have linebackers can make plays like that? Getting that interception, it's not always defensive backs that get to make those plays. Linebackers can do it too.
Great starting field position for the offense. First down at the 36. That's a gain of 7. He's up over 90 yards so far on the day.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. That touchdown early in the third quarter certainly gives them full command of this game, Phil.
Well, let me coach up the defense here a little, Jim. What you did in that drive was just not good enough. Change your strategy. Be more aggressive. You're down in the game. We're in the second half. Now it's time to make things happen.
Makes the catch at the 7. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Packers are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
No time to waste. They hurry to the line. The Packers from the 32. Ebron's got it. First down. And he's on the sidelines out of bounds.
When you pick up first downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
Rodgers, completion percentage 70% on the day. First down at the 44. Anderson's got it. Screenplay. Coming to the line at the 44.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
The Packers have it at the 44. Very nearly intercepted.
Third long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just great.
Gets it out for the completion. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. They're going to the hurry. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Has his man. Tackle's made.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands. Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're
jams it across the goal line for the touchdown. And now we're setting up for an exciting final quarter and a half as that touchdown makes this a very close game.
Yeah, it does. You know, listen, I was starting to think that this game might get out of hand, but that quick touchdown changes everything. We'll see how the other team can adjust to a whole new situation.
And a touchback. The Titans offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
Second down here after that run play. They'll run it here. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Wasting no time now for this next play.
Let's go. Right to the end. Right to the end.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
He's got him. No one's going to get him now. The 20, the 10, touchdown. I wonder what the strategy is, Phil, with more than a quarter to go, because that last score puts this game virtually out of reach.
Well, I know this. The strategy on the losing side is show some courage and show some toughness. Let's change what's gone on here so far. It's not too late. It's getting tough, but it's not too late. We can find a way to win this game.
Takes it from the 4, and here we go. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Packers take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
And he just tosses it incomplete. Second down here.
Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
The Packers line up, split backfield. From the gun, Rodgers. Middle of the field, and incomplete this time.
Markers are, give a little ground. And make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
Now looking at third down.
The Packers elect to go for it and bypass the punt on fourth down. The Titans lined up in the nickel.
Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Two hands on the football and has the catch.
I thought that was a pretty risky play that time by the offense. Even though it's the second half and you're down, you don't always have to go for it on fourth down. Fortunate for them, they got it that time.
This play set up by the long gainer. Out of the shotgun formation. Shane Ray all over the quarterback.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
Rodgers going to take it from the gun. Launches it down the field. Tough catch.
All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. Still more than a quarter left in the game, and with that touchdown, they're well within striking distance.
Oh, they're right there now. Now you can sit back and change what you were trying to do. You don't have to play with desperation. You got to, now what you've done by scoring, you've made the other team have to come out and play and take some chances.
Right, running this one out. tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Titans will try to match the success they had on their previous drive and make sure they keep up with the opposition, Phil.
Yeah, you know what we're seeing, Jim? We're just seeing two teams with two hot quarterbacks. And my gosh, they are throwing it right on target. A lot of big
Going to take it the distance. The 30, the 20, the 10. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
To me, still one of the most exciting plays in NFL football. A long running play for a touchdown. And how about that when it had it all in its speed? Good moves, good blocks. Exciting touchdown.
He's got a chance to return this one.
And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line.
The Packers offense, Phil, is on a roll right now with touchdowns coming on each of their last two possessions. Can they make it 3 in a row right here?
Well, we're going to find out. I like their chances. What have we seen that makes us think that they're not going to come out there and get it done? They're playing exceptional football on the offensive side.
He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
Second down now.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
The Packers now move the chains.
The slant route made famous by the West Coast offense, something that really I thought came in the league when Bill Walsh started with the 49ers in 1979.
They come to the line, and it's first down.
The final quarter underway now with this snap.
Has it right on the sideline, inbounds.
That's reception number 2 for him.
First down coming up.
Rodgers got it in the gun.
Got a big lane.
At the 31. Here we go.
The Titans defense now is going to go nickel. Second down, 2 to go. Got hit on release.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
3rd and 2. Handoff made. That'll pick up the first, and finally the offense comes through with a clutch on 3rd down. They're going to the hurry-up offense, and they're back to the line quickly.
The Titans call a timeout, and we'll step aside and be back in just a moment. Set up now at the 28-yard line.
The Packers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. 1st and 10.
Catch made.
And that'll close the gap. Phil, they knew they had to get something on the board here early in the 4th, and now they've done it, and there is hope.
They've been scratching and clawing all day long, and they finally got the play that puts them back in this game. It's close. Now, can you finish it off by making one more play to take the lead?
Wright's got a chance to return this one.
And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
First down at the 27. Wide to the left. Robinson's marked down after a gain of 4. The Titans have really been able to run the ball today. That's been a huge reason why they lead. Robinson's been brilliant, and he's shown no reason to stop giving him the football.
Well, when it's working well, don't stop. The running game is hot. The offensive linemen feel the power. They love it. Just keep running right at it.
First down at the 37. Robinson's tackled down after a gain of 2. Wasting little time.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
It's complete to Paul Richardson. The Titans are in front thanks to their quarterback. Mariota's had a huge performance in this one.
When you talk about creating opportunities, that's where you have to give credit to the coaching staff. They have helped the players. The play designs have been good, and the players are taking advantage of it.
Robinson's taking the handoff.
Jim, good job that time by the defense. They stopped the offense on third down. Now it's fourth down. They're down 1 possession, and they're giving the football back to their offense.
The offense is still on the field here on fourth down, needing 9 for the first. They'll go for it on fourth down, late stages. Crucial play here. Fourth down on the way. The wide receiver shifting around in motion. Mariota's back in shotgun formation. Has the reception all alone. Has space. On his way.
Well, you got a small lead in the second half, and you go for it on fourth down. That is a risky proposition, but the head coach took a big sigh of relief over there on the sideline because they picked it up. Good job by the offense.
Mariota's completion percentage, 90% on the day. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Mariota's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Tackles made. The Packers will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. Coming up to the line of scrimmage at the 11. The Titans lined up, bunch formation. The Packers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
The defensive line saw something the offense is doing. Look at them all shifting to the right.
They'll go ground. And it's Ogletree there to meet him. The Packers will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this point. Should be what we call a gimme. He converts here on the field goal try. The clutch kick and the 3 points, and virtually everyone here knows that that clinched it.
Yes, that did it, Jim. Now you can just take a deep breath knowing all that hard work during the week, it came through for you, it paid off, and you got a victory.
The Packers offense comes out here, Phil, desperately looking to put a drive together that can give them a chance here late to win this game.
Always the tough thing to do in a situation like this for the offense is don't try to make the big play. Let it happen. Take a short gain if that's what the defense is giving you, especially on first down. Get this drive started by doing the right thing.
Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Rodgers from the shotgun. Reaches out and grabs him. The Packers still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Rodgers led his team on the field today and has posted some very impressive numbers.
Yeah, the offense has been sharp, and I'll say this, in the NFL, if you're trying to make a comeback, the easiest way to do it is to do it with a hot quarterback and an offense that's clicking on all cylinders.
First down, pressure on every snap now. Here's the first snap after the big play. Takes it from the gun. Looking long. And it falls incomplete.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Comes down with no, the defender tips it out.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Big third down coming up here.
The Packers take it from the 38. Fuller's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. That's his first reception today.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
So that field goal keeps this game going. It's not over. They're within one score in the side the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, they are within one score. They will have the onside kick here. They work on it all the time. And let's see if that practice pays off, because they need possession.
The Titans offense comes out for what is, in essence, just a kneel down or two to make this one official. And, Phil, what a sweet moment it is for that bunch of players right there.
Oh, yeah, a lot of smiles on the offensive side as you walk out on the field. And it's just, you think about it this way. A tough week of work, all the preparation and the practice, and you came through and got it done and enjoy the moment.
This was a close one that came down to the wire. What's that feeling on the sideline right now on the winning side?
Oh, it's awesome. When games are close, you're down on the sideline. You look up there every once in a while and you go, oh, I hope we can find a way to win this game today. They did it. It is truly extremely exciting once you get it done.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.